The state of Telangana is well recognized as one of India's most progressive IT destinations. The state recently introduced aggressive new reforms that offer many incentives for technology companies and aspiring entrepreneurs. Telangana currently hosts some of the largest and best recognized tech giants such as Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Qualcomm, Micromax, and most recently, Apple. The state offers world-class infrastructure, fully optimized facilities, vibrant cosmopolitan culture, and an unsurpassed talent pool allowing new businesses to flourish.
In the last 2 years, we have added close to 40,000 new jobs in the IT sector, and more than 70 companies, new companies, have either set in shop or they have expanded their presence in Hyderabad.
The address was followed by a one-on-one interactive session with members of TI Silicon Valley, which threw open the conversations on infrastructure development and empowering women entrepreneurs in the state.
So my question is, Hyderabad is now set to become most likely the next Silicon Valley of India. Bangalore is currently known as the Silicon Valley of India. Bangalore today is facing a lot of infrastructure issues, right? It's so difficult for people to get from one place to another. Housing is so expensive. Is there something that the Telangana government is thinking about the problems that Bangalore is currently facing and try to potentially avoid that when Hyderabad grows and it's ready for the future?
Absolutely. Great question, Karthik. One thing I'd like to make very clear. We're not only competing with Bangalore. We are competing today. The competition among vying for investments and attracting investments is global. So today you have a Hyderabad and Bangalore competing with Manila, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Shanghai, because a lot of the investors we meet, and we met in the last visit and in the last 5 days here as well, they all tell us, when they compare and weigh options, it's Malaysia versus India, and not just Bangalore versus Hyderabad. So therefore, the competition is more global, the competition is more intense that way. But you're absolutely right. Bangalore definitely today has a significant problem with respect to infrastructure, and we are learning from that. Definitely wise people learn from somebody else's mistakes. That's exactly what we're doing. And in fact, today, Hyderabad is blessed with a 152 kilometers, a 6-lane, in fact, 8-lane expressway, which is one of its kind in India. But we're not content with it. In fact, what we're trying to do is build multiple growth centers and growth corridors across this expressway that I spoke about, so that Hyderabad is decongested, and also we have structured, planned growth as opposed to unstructured and haphazard growth. That was a thing of the past. So we are definitely aware of what is required. We are creating more satellite townships, or counter magnets as you call them. And we are also trying to push more and more IT companies and more industry towards the periphery. And we are also giving them an option to actually have housing there as well. So therefore, their employees don't have to travel all the way, say, from, again, the core city to the periphery. So we give them an option to actually have a housing right there in their own site. So it's a live, work, and play kind of a concept. And the other thing we're also doing is we are creating more infrastructure as even before we grow. Because like we all know, United States, I think, grew rapidly after the national highways were built here in the 50s. So that's exactly something that India needs to emulate, India needs to build. Government of India is doing its bit. The government of Telangana is also cognizant. We are doing our bit, and you will see the results in the next 5 to 10 years.
Hi, I'm so happy that one of the focus that you have in your next 5-year plan is to focus on educating girls and women. What are you doing currently to attract women entrepreneurs to come to Telangana and set their business?
Well, Pragati, in fact, as part of our industrial policy, there is a specific policy that we came out with. We support not just women entrepreneurs, but all the socially marginalized and challenged sections in India. The Dalits, the tribals, the physically challenged, and the underprivileged. And we definitely feel women as well, in India or across the world for that matter, I think have definitely been marginalized and have not been given the opportunity that they deserve. So our policy actually allots, in fact, you won't believe this, in every industrial park we are going to create, we have allotted a certain percentage of those units for women entrepreneurs as well. We also give a lot of additional subsidies and incentives if the enterprise is being run or promoted by a women entrepreneur, if it is promoted by a women entrepreneur. These are the two things, and then simultaneously, like I said, gender-based education, which again provides definitely more opportunity for women to get into workforce, and task as well. In fact, we've taken it upon ourselves to train a lot of women students, girl students as well, so that they become readily employable. So these are the 4 different things that we're trying to do, which we hope will encourage a lot of women entrepreneurs from Telangana.
The meet garnered positive responses from the attendees who appreciated the government's initiative on ending red tapeism, improving land acquisition norms, and the launch of T-Hub in the valley, making the investment summit a roaring success for the government of Telangana.
It's not Hyderabad anymore. It's a kind of an IT hub right now. And where everybody was talking about today about the startups, but he was talking about scale up. And we are very happy to see him here, and we had a good interactions. And thanks for the whole delegation who's come here from all the way from Hyderabad.
One of the fundamental elements which we were all looking was about the bureaucratic and red tapeism. If somebody wants to open a company in India, and especially in Telangana, but we got an assurance from KTR today that any licenses or any sanctions required would be done within 2 weeks, and that is what we were looking. And in case if there is a delay in those process, he has assured that that would be deemed as a license approved, and we can go ahead and start our businesses. And this has motivated we all folks out here to start our offshore unit in Telangana going forward and be successful along with other successful companies in Telangana.
And the enthusiasm was always there for the new state of Telangana and the new policies that are being introduced. But especially that enthusiasm now has resurfaced with his visit here, and I have a lot of good things to say about the T-Hub that he started. Especially what caught my eye was Digital Telangana, where they are laying the fiber to each and every village in India, actually in Telangana. And that is basically the same offshoot of Digital India, which is SWAN, which is State-Wide Area Network. And that being embraced by the government of Telangana is very, very heartening, and it's a very welcome thing that is happening. So all in all, it's a very enthusiastic meeting that we had today to witness, and I'm really, really happy to report that Telangana is in very good hands.